Hello, Scorpio. Thanks for tuning in. Wow, you're in the hot seat this week. Not only is the sun in your sign, Mercury retrograde is in your sign. And whenever Mercury is around, Murphy's Law of whatever can go wrong will go wrong. It's in full effect. Not to mention Saturn is in your sign. Now, Mercury retrograde and Saturn bump into each other midweek, and this is going to cause some sort of drama. Maybe, time's up on a payment you need to make, or you need to be focusing on something or someone and you're not. This is a time when you're going to have to come up with some pretty good, quick, steady answers and make sure that they fly with whomever it is you're telling them to. So be prepared for that, and be prepared that you might come under a bit of cross-examination, and you want to make sure that you are prepared. And whether it's a court case, whether it's your boss, superior, co-worker, whether it's a family member, whether it's your flatmate, there is something that's coming up that's quite, a serious matter. And because of Mercury retrograde, you might not have all the paperwork you need, or the files, or the information, and I think it's a really good idea to try and have as much available as possible. Mercury retrograde in your sign means that some of the secrets, the long-held secrets that you've been hanging on to, could slip, whether you slip them or someone else slips them. That's not important. The problem is that they're out there, and you do not like that at all, especially if other people are involved and you're involved. You don't like having, a lot of knowledge about yourself out in the public eye. You're a very private person. And it's trick-or-treat time here in the US of A. The last day of October, the 31st, is the time when all the kids get dressed up as goblins and scary things and prance around the streets, knocking on doors and screaming trick-or-treat. And while it's a lot of fun, with Mercury retrograde, if you're in the USA and if you're, part of Halloween, I would be very, very careful with your children, and make sure that the houses they go to are people you know. Just check over their candy, make sure the candy's all legit. Double or too careful these days, and you can never be too careful with Mercury retrograde. Thanks for the call, and thanks for tuning in, and I'll speak to you again next week.